It all starts when the phone rings and someone calls, and it's really the worst time during their lives. You know, they've lost a loved one.
A celebration of life service is one that is as unique as the individual we're celebrating. And so in order for us to have that be such, then I spend time in visiting with the family. I get to know their family member through their stories, and I help ask questions that may help surface much of which they are not thinking of at that time.
We just take care of people the way that we would want to be taken care of. It's as simple as that.
My grandparents came to Forest Lake back in the early 20s, and they started Forest Lake Greenhouse in 1930. And back then, basically, they just sold produce, and then ventured into the cut flowers and the plants and bedding plants and things of that nature. After we bought the business in 2000, we just kind of thought that there was a need for another choice in funeral service in the Forest Lake area.
The funeral home that is local plays a really critical role in the well-being of our community, especially during these times of grief and loss. It's so important that as one gathers with community members and friends and neighbors, that there is that sense of home.
We grew up in the Forest Lake area, went to high school here. Now we're raising our own families, our own kids here in Forest Lake, and so it's important for us to be a part of our community, to give back, and also to help our community celebrate the life of a loved one. One question that we'll often ask families, kind of right out of the gate when they come in to see us, is, why don't you tell us about this person you call your dad? And that really is, part of the healing process for families too, is to just share stories and share memories. That's very significant.
I think a celebration of life, it can be many different things to many different people. It can be a formal service where we sit down, we say prayers, we read scripture, we listen to music, we sing music. It can be just a gathering where we have family and friends that greet the family of the loved one that's passed away. It can be kind of a musical jam session where we listen to the favorite songs of the person that's passed away.
These are the ways in which we celebrate. And truly, when we are together, there's that sense of hope and understanding and even joy.
There's many different traditions, many different faiths, religions, and we're here to accommodate to all of them. We just want to make this a welcoming place and a center for celebrating life and healing along the way.
Many of the families will come up to us later and say, "Oh, Dad would have loved this," or "Mom would have appreciated that poem." Here at Robert's Family Life Celebration Home, that's the biggest compliment, as I said, that we can get. Our work in helping the families celebrate in the midst of their loss, but also recognize the joy that can happen when we gather, is our mission, and we love what we do.